Hello, dear students. Welcome you all in our today's lecture. Okay, so in previous lecture we saw whatever chemistry of sulfur and its compounds. Okay. Now in today's we are going to discuss whatever oxo acids. Okay, oxo acids of sulfur. As you know, we saw like that oxo acids of phosphorus also. Are you remembering that? Okay. So see here, oxo acids. Okay. Oxo acids. Okay. Oxo acids of what beta? Sulfur. So pay attention on this oxo acids of sulfur. So I will write here. We have to make here few columns. Okay, and with the help of these columns, we have to what? We have to write formula, name. Okay, oxidation state of that sulfur, then structural formula. So be ready with this. So pay attention, beta. Okay. So write down here formula. Yes, here formula. ठीक है. Thereafter बेटा name, oxidation state of sulfur, oxidation state of what beta? Yes, sulfur. And here structural formula. Last what beta? Structural formula. Structural formula. So pay attention here. Okay. Say. First we will discuss H2SO3. What beta? H2SO3. So concentrate on this first. H2SO3. Okay. Now H2SO3, what will be the name beta? Yes, sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. Now what will be the oxidation state of sulfur in this sulfurous acid? Yes, very good. +4. Okay, and structural formula, see now how we can draw the structural formula. H double bond O, OH, OH, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is only acid of sulfur having what? Yes, having lone pair on your sulfur atom. Okay. Now see, we will discuss next one. So in that next beta, your H2SO4. Okay. Second one what beta? H2SO4. So see here H2SO4, as you know what we call sulfuric acid, and as you know the oxidation state of this sulfur in this what? In this your compound. Okay. So see here like this +6. I hope you understood this thing here. Now see what will be the structure as like this your structure. OH, OH. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. H2SO4. So they will ask beta question, how many S double bond O is it is present in your sulfuric acid, and how many S single bond OH bonds are present. Like that it is for your phosphorus containing compound also, or we can say what? Oxo acid. In the oxo acids of phosphorus also they will ask same question. So be careful. Okay. So see your next one, that is H2S2O3. What beta? Third one, H2S2O3. So we call it as a that acid thiosulfuric acid. What beta? Say thiosulfuric acid. ठीक है. Now in this thiosulfuric acid, your oxidation number of this sulfur is how much? +2. Okay, now see here the structure. Say here structure S double bond S. Okay, here OH 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here what beta? O means H2S2O3. Understood? Okay, I hope you understood this thing. So now we can continue our whatever formula, name, oxidation state of sulfur. Okay. Now I will draw here whatever names also. Okay. Now you can write what one by one downside. That is formula, name, oxidation state of sulfur, and what will be the what is structural formula. Okay. So after this, next you write down H2S2O4. What beta? H2S2O4. Now what we call that H2S2O4? Okay, so write down name also, dithionous acid. Dithionous acid. Okay. Now oxidation number here is beta +3. Now see beta what will be the structural formula of this? As like this: OH S double bond O S double bond O and OH H2S2O4. H2S2O4. Okay, so that's why I'm giving with what names. Okay, after the H2S2O4, we will move towards H2S2O7. H2S2O7. So see, disulfuric acid simply, or we can call it as a pyrosulfuric acid. What beta? Pyrosulfuric. Yes, pyrosulfuric acid. Now what will be the oxidation state of sulfur in this? That is +6. Okay, so see here how we can draw beta. S double bond O. Okay. OH H2S2O7. Okay, as like this OH and here also OH. So you can count beta. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. Here beta singly doubly bonded O, not singly bonded OH. So see here, I hope you understood this thing. Means sulfur is balanced by what? 6 bonds. 1 2 3 4 5 6. See here oxygen also 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, means H2 S2O7. So here 3 6 and this 7. I hope you understood this. And this H2S2O7 we call it as a what? Yes, we call it as a oleum. Okay, oleum. Now see here, next we will discuss that is H2SO5. What beta? H2SO5. It is what? Peroxymonosulfuric acid. Peroxymonosulfuric acid. Peroxy, or we can write what? Peroxo, because it is a peroxide linkage. Peroxo monosulfuric acid. Okay, in your H2SO5 oxidation state is also same, that is +6, but you concentrate on your structure. No doubt structure as like your what? Sulfuric acid only, but one is what? Yes, peroxide linkage is present as like this. See, S double bond O, here OH, here single bond O. This what your peroxide linkage. 1 2 3 4 5 6 as like this. Your what beta? Peroxymonosulfuric acid. That is your H2SO5. Okay, we will see H2S2O8 now. after this. Okay, I hope you are writing. Say, I hope you are writing this H2S2O8 next year, beta. H2S2O8. It is what? Yes, peroxo disulfuric acid. This what, beta? Peroxo H2S2O8. Peroxo disulfuric acid. ठीक है. In this also your whatever oxidation number of this sulfur is what? +6. I hope you understood this. ठीक है. Now see here, beta, what will be here structure of this. So concentrate on this. It is also very much important. Peroxide disulfuric means two sulfuric acid joined by one peroxide linkage. Okay. So see as like this. I hope you understood this. H2S2O, how much? O8. Here 4. Yes, our structure is correct. I hope you understood these structures and all. Okay. Now we will draw some another also, that is suppose H2SO3. H2SO3 also we will draw here structure. So pay attention on this H2S2O3 as like this. Lone pair on this also. Okay. OH. Here what? OH and double bond O means here sulfur is valence or not, that we have to cross check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. H2SO3. Then your okay, H2S2O3 we already discussed. H2SO5 also we discussed. H2S2O6 we will see. What beta? Say H2S2O6. How and what will be the structure of this? So say S double bond O. Okay, here OH, sulfur as like this. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, our sulfur is balanced. Now we have to check whether your this sulfur 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, we can cross check H2, O6, 3 and 3, 6. And our sulfur is also balanced. So here you know now how we can prepare these structures, and you have to keep in mind this all. If any doubt will come, you can share immediately. Okay. Now we will discuss about sulfuric acid. Okay. And as you know, sulfuric acid is what? Yes, one of the important chemicals. So many, means a wide variety of use of this. Widely use your sulfuric acid, or therefore we call it as this sulfuric acid is what? King of chemicals. What beta? King of chemicals. So pay attention. Okay. See here. We will discuss about sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, one of the important chemical. Okay, generally in all industry it is used, whatever sulfuric acid. And this sulfuric acid it is manufactured by what? One of the important method, that is by contact process. Which method beta? Contact process. As like we discussed, okay, we discussed prior also, your ammonia we are preparing by what? Industrial method. Yes, industrial method for the preparation of ammonia, Haber process. Now thereafter we discuss what beta? Yes, thereafter we discuss production of nitric acid also, industrial method for the production of nitric acid. And that industrial method for the nitric acid is what? Ostwald process. And now your important acid, that is sulfuric acid, for this contact process. Keep in mind this name. Okay. Now see, whatever basically for the preparation of this, we want three steps, okay, to perform. So first step, write down beta side by side. First step, we want preparation of sulfur dioxide. Okay, preparation of sulfur dioxide. So how the sulfur dioxide we will prepare? By burning sulfur simply. Means our reaction is what? S plus O2, that gives SO2. Means so with the help of another method also we can prepare. So see which here another method. Okay, from the iron pyrites. When the iron pyrites is oxidized, then you will get what? You will get SO2. Okay, so see here, your iron pyrites, that is FeS2. Okay, when this FeS2 is oxidized, you will get what? SO2. Sorry, not SO2. You will get what? Yes, SO2 plus Fe2O3. So now you can balance beta this. Okay, so see here 4 Fe, here also 2. Okay, here what 8 is so 2, so here how much 11. So you can cross check. Okay, I think we saw this reaction in previous lecture also. Okay, now it is what our first step for the production of your first, means first you have to produce what beta? Yes, first you have to produce sulfur dioxide. Okay, you have to write this reaction clearly, okay, in your notes. Now see here, whatever second step. So see here, second step, what they are saying. In second step, you have to oxidize this, means oxidation of sulfur dioxide to what beta? Sulfur trioxide. It is very much important. Okay. Now for this beta, we need one of the oxidizing agents. So that oxidizing agent say that is V2O5. So say the reaction when SO2 gaseous is oxidized. Okay, SO2 gas is oxidized, it gives what? SO3. Okay, SO3. So you can balance beta this reaction. Yes, our reaction is balanced. Okay, SO3 gases with the help of oxidizing agent V2O5. Okay, in your they will get what? Your sulfur trioxide gases. Now next thing is what? See here. Next thing is what about this? We will discuss that next thing also. Means in third step. Third step, what will happen? Absorption. What beta? Absorption occur in third step. So say, right beta? Absorption of SO3 into 98% H2SO4. Okay, so here absorption of SO3 into 98% H2SO4 to form what? Oleum. And that oleum we call it as a what? H2S2O7. H2S2O7. Okay. Now we want that reaction also. So write down fast. When this SO3 is react with 98% H2SO4. Okay, H2SO4. Then you will get what? H2S2O7. Combine, it will combine simply. That is what your oleum. Okay, and after this dilution of, see, fourth step is what? Yes, dilution. When you dilute this, you can mention fourth is what? Beta dilution. So after dilution, you will get what? Your H2SO4. That is purely form of H2SO4. So see here, H2S2O7, when you dilute this, then you will get what? 2H2SO4. 2H2SO4. Okay. I hope you understood this thing clearly. So beta write down this all. Okay. If any doubt you can share. Clearly you have to write this all contain. Okay. Means whatever these steps are important here. Now see here, important conditions also there to maximize the yield of H2SO4. So we will discuss that factors affecting also. Okay. Say next beta, in this our contact process, to maximize the production of sulfuric acid, what precautions should be taken, what will be the optimum temperature, pressure. Okay, understood. So we will see that the condition to maximize the conditions to maximize the production of what beta, production of H2SO4. Okay. Now see, and we are dealing with this with what? Who will help to maximize the production of H2SO4 in this contact process? It is our what? Le-Chatelier principle. Okay. You already studied in this previous topic equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. Okay. So see here, first is what? See here, how to maximize the production of H2SO4. Okay, so in that we want here what? Low temperature. Okay, so as you know beta, whatever forward reactions are exothermic, so we need to what? We need low temperatures to favors the what? To favors the oxidation of sulfur dioxide. Okay, we need what? Low temperature. Now means it is essential to for maximize the what? For maximize the production of H2SO4, we need some optimum temperature, that is low temperature, and how much it is? 720 Kelvin. So we call it as that temperature as optimum temperature. Okay, understood. Now see second, suppose अभी हम बात करें second point की, that is high pressure. What beta? High pressure means now you will come to know low temperature and high pressure maximize the yield of your concentrated H2SO4. Okay, so how high pressure? See here, high pressure should favor the oxidation of SO2. High pressure should favor the oxidation of SO2, but a very high pressure may cause the corrosion in the vessel. Okay, very high pressure they cause the corrosion in the vessel in which oxidation is carried out. Okay, so therefore the pressure of, so near about we want a pressure of 2 to 3 bar atm atmospheric pressure. 2 to 3, how much beta? Yes, here how much beta we want a pressure? Yes, 2 to 3 atmospheric, 2 to 3 bar pressure we want. Okay, to maximize the production of our H2SO4. Okay, so in this case, whatever your oxidation is, what generally to yield what? Maximum production of your H2SO4. Okay, so now we will discuss flow sheet. So see here how we can write a flow sheet for the contact process of H2SO4. So concentrate on this. How it works generally, they already given in inside also whatever production of H2SO4 by contact process. in industrially. Okay, so we will draw here some what beta? Yes, we will draw some here flow sheet diagram. Okay, flow sheet diagram, or we can say flow diagram. So write down that beta. Flow diagram for contact process. So pay attention here. Flow diagram for contact process. First is what? Yes, pyrites burner. What beta here? Pyrites burners. Okay, means whatever we use iron pyrites. Now bypassing, see here, bypassing SO2, that is sulfur dioxide. So what will happen? In dust chamber, they will move where? In dust chamber. Okay. Whatever impurity present, it will remove. Next what beta? It will goes in cooler. Yes, it will goes in cooler. Next in scrubber. Okay, scrubber. Next beta in dryer. Dryer. Next your arsenic purifier. Arsenic purifier. Okay, so like that flow sheet diagram. Next was beta testing box also there. Okay, so whether that impurity, for checking impurity, it is present in your H2SO4 or not. Okay, so for that, for beta, we want, yes, we want what here? Testing box. Now after this what will happen, say suppose we got some impure sulfur dioxide, so it will goes up. We have to goes up means what? We have to shift again. Okay, see your impure SO2. Okay, see here what they wrote. If impurities are present, pass through purifying unit again. We can mention here, if impurities are present, then pass through purifying unit again. Okay, so after this you can what? You can mention with some dotted lines. Got it? Why dotted lines? Because suppose impure sulfur dioxide we got somewhere, then that we have to pass through purifying unit. Now see what will happen of your pure, if you got pure sulfur dioxide, then what? Yes, we have to convert into, we have to pass into, yes, we have to pass into catalyst chamber. Catalyst, what beta? Chamber. Okay, so this is our what? Catalyst chamber. Understood? See SO3, when you pass SO3, so as you know, when you are pure SO2, it will convert into catalyst chamber. So it obviously it will convert into what? Your SO3, and this SO3 now we have to convert into absorption tower. Absorption tower. So these are what all names, industrial names for the production of this contact process. You just know this. You will get what? Yes, you will get after oleum. Okay, oleum, and after dilution, as you know, after dilution of this oleum, okay. So see here, after dilution of this oleum, you will get what? Pure H2SO4. Okay, concentrated H2SO4. Finally, you will get. Understood? So these are what beta process for the flow diagram for the production of what? Production of your sulfuric acid. Okay. So beta write this properly in your notes. Understood? So like this, very much important. You have to copy down in your notes. See, next we will discuss some physical properties. So pay attention on this physical properties, beta. What will happen of this physical properties? Okay. Pay attention. Physical properties. In the physical properties, what will happen? See, physical properties. First, we will discuss. Suppose first we will discuss. As you know, your whatever this sulfuric acid, it has a high boiling point and it is a dense or we can say viscous liquid. Okay. And it has whatever with dense and viscous H2SO4. It suggests that what it suggests from this, it's some showing what? Yes, associate molecule. It is what your associate molecule. So how it will be associate molecule? We can show diagrammatically by writing structure HO, S, OH. Okay, understood. So as like this, we can show the hydrogen bonding with another H2SO4 molecule. See here, you are observing as like this. Okay, see, take it like this. They are in associate molecule. Whatever here, H2SO4. Okay, and suppose if you are considering next, so the concentrated acid has a strong affinity towards what? Water, and therefore whatever dissolution process, whatever your this acid is had, it has a strong affinity towards water. Okay, and therefore dissolution process is exothermic. Heat is evolved. Okay, heat is evolved means what? Exothermic process, as you know this. Therefore, strictly we have to add acid into water and never add water into acid. I hope you understood. Okay. What beta? Means your H2SO or whatever concentrate H2SO, we have to dilute with acid into water. You have to take acid and dilute in water. Never add water into acid. And that process is highly exothermic. Okay. We can easily observe in our chemistry lab also. Okay. Understood. So suppose this thing you understood, whatever second property. Third property, see, dissociation of H2SO4. And suppose if you are considering dissociation, so when your H2SO4 means whether your H2SO4 dissociate or not. See, H2SO4 is quite stable, but on strong 18 it will dissociate into so see here your this H2SO4 it will dissociate on strong 18 it will dissociate H2O reverse process H2O plus SO3 as like this. Understood? Now we will discuss about acidic character. Okay, next property beta we will discuss that it is what? Yes, see here what it is, acidic character. So pay attention, acidic, fourth acidic character. ठीक आहे, सपोज जर का आपण ऍसिडिक कॅरेक्टरचा विचार केला तर ऍसिडिक कॅरेक्टरमध्ये तुम्हाला माहिती आहे H2SO4 जेव्हा ॲक्वियस कंडिशन मध्ये आहे, सो दिट विल रिॲक्ट्स लाईक दिस, दे गिव्ह रिॲक्शन H plus plus HSO4 minus first, and for this your Ka1 or we can say false dissociation constant is very large. Okay, and when your H2SO4 like that also we can show H2SO4 aqueous reversible 2H plus plus SO4 2 minus. At that time whatever Ka2 is what 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, now as you know beta, the higher the value of Ka, stronger is the acid, so therefore Ka1 is very large, so it will strongest acid whatever your HSO4 minus. Okay, means what we conclude here, whatever your H2SO4 is largely dissociate into H plus and HSO4 minus. Okay, so we can justify here greater the value of dissociation constant, and as you know greater the value of dissociation constant means what, your A stronger is the acid. ठीक है, अगर हम अभी chemical properties की बात करें, so see here chemical properties also we will discuss. See in chemical properties what will happen, chemical properties. ठीक है, so here see in chemical properties we will write reactions. ठीक है, suppose we will write here, as you know calcium oxide plus H2SO4, yes what will happen, yes CaSO4 plus H2O means your calcium oxide, metallic oxide when reacts with sulfuric acid they give what, salt of that. Small b we will discuss, yes NaOH plus H2SO4. Okay, here are two possibility of what, two forms of salt solution you will get. First what, NaOH plus H2SO4 you will get what, yes you will get NaHSO4 plus H2O. Okay, ठीक आहे, and small suppose आपण याच्यामध्ये लिहिलं हा फर्स्ट and this second, याच्यामध्ये NaOH 2 NaOH plus H2SO4, then you will get what, yes Na2SO4 plus what beta, H2. Like that possibility of two salt solution when you are doing this reaction acid versus base. ठीक है, about your NaOH and H2SO4, and you must know, and you know this whatever dehydrating agent we already discussed, like that piporotene is a dehydrating agent, here also your constant H2SO4 is what, dehydrating agent. So see here how it is dehydrating agent, in which reaction we use, see dehydrating agent, your H2SO4 is act as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. Okay. See here. We will start from here. C12H22O11. Okay. When you heat this, in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 dehydrating agent, so what you will get? Removal of H2O. So H2O removed, then what you will get? Yes, 11 H2O plus carbon, 12 carbon, 12 carbon. As like this, you can balance your reaction. And this water is from what? Absorbed by acid. This water is absorbed by acid from this your sucrose. Okay, this is what formula of sucrose here. Okay. Next we will discuss next reactions. So see here, HCOOH. HCOOH what is what? Formic acid. When you use here dehydrating agent, that is the concentrated H2SO4, what you will get? Yes, you will get what? CO plus H2, and this water is from what? Absorbing. Who this absorb? Your acid. Okay. I hope you understood this. Understood? Next here, beta. We will discuss next also. C2H5OH and same concentrated H2, so dehydrating agent. Yes, you will get what here? C2H4 plus H2O. That is what here? Alkene. C2H4 is what? Alkene. Understood? We can see the mechanism of this reaction in your organic chemistry. Ethanol into ethene. What beta? Ethanol into ethene. Understood? So we have to see this in your organic chemistry. Okay. I hope you understood of this dehydrating reaction. And as you know, our blue copper sulfate is also, when you pass this concentrated H2SO4, and that blue copper sulfate is converted into Ya. Okay. As you know, whatever formula of your copper sulfate is what? Is CuSO4 dot 5OH2O. Here also same role of what? Same role of your H2SO4, that is dehydrating agent. Okay. Now we will discuss about oxidizing agent. How your H2SO4 is a oxidizing agent. So concentrate on this. Say oxidizing agent. So how you are the sulfuric acid used in oxidizing agent? Okay. And this oxidizing character of H2SO4 is due to the decomposition of, or it decomposes to give what? Nascent oxygen. So see here on this reaction, H2SO4, okay, it converts into H2O plus SO2 plus nascent oxygen. What beta? Nascent oxygen, as like this. We call it as what? Nascent oxygen. Okay. And this nascent oxygen is responsible for the oxidation of carbon into CO2, sulfur, okay, sulfur into SO2, P4 into phosphoric acid, like this. So we will see the reaction also. So pay attention on that reactions. Okay. So see here, small a, suppose we will discuss here reaction. It oxidizes what? Carbon into what? Yes, here carbon dioxide plus SO2 plus H2O. Okay. So we can balance also this reaction. Okay, if any doubt will come regarding balancing, you can share immediately without hesitation. Okay. Now small b key, see here, your H2SO4 plus this sulfur is converted into what? Yes, SO2 plus H2O. Okay, 2H2O. So we can balance here. Understood? 3S, 4 oxygen. Okay. Yes. See, these 2 and this 4. 8 oxygens are there. 3 to the 6 and these 2. 8 oxygens are there. Yes, our reaction is balanced here. Now see the next small c also we can write. Here H2SO4 plus what beta? Yes, P4. Yes, already I told this P4 molecule is oxidized to phosphoric acid as like this. So here H3PO4 plus 10SO2 plus what beta? H2O. Okay, so like that you have to keep in mind is all reactions with their products and byproducts. Okay, understood. Next, sulfide material. Sulfide is converted into what? Sulfur. So see here. Next one, that is fourth one, H2SO4 plus H2S, that gives what beta? Yes, 2H2O plus SO2 plus sulfur. Okay, in acidic medium, always keep in mind, in acidic medium, your sulfide is converted into sulfur. Okay, the S2 minus is converted into sulfur. Okay. I hope you understood these all reactions clearly. Now our next point is what? Uses of sulfuric acid. So in the uses of sulfuric acid, there are widely used, okay, where in fertilizer industries, okay, you can write one by one beta. Uses of sulfuric acid. Where we can use? Yes, we can use in fertilizer industries, in for the refining of petroleum products. Okay, petroleum refining, in drugs and dyes we are using sulfuric acid. In chemical industries, chemicals है तो chemical industry में तो use होना ही है. ठीक है. Next is what? In metallurgical operations, electroplating, electrolytic reduction, okay, electrolytic refining, galvanizing, and one of the important laboratory reagent in our labs. Okay, so these are everything about your chemistry of sulfur and its compounds. Okay, so you have to solve questions from the module. If any doubts will come, you can share anytime. I hope you understood whatever our group 15 elements and group 16 elements. Okay, if any doubt will come, you can share immediately without hesitation. Okay, always welcome for your doubts. Okay, so take care and stay safe. Thank you.